Hello, fire starters. Today I'm doing this video out of my car. I just thought it was really important that I get this done, and so please don't mind my lovely background. But I wanted to talk to you about the illuminated learning side that we're doing here. This is just published to people who have subscribed to that or asked to join the group of illuminated learning. And as I was thinking about this private group that I wanted to start, I thought maybe I should kind of explain to you what my ideas for illuminated learning are. First of all, I'm just so appreciative. I would love to just tell you guys thank you so much for joining this private group. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot of fun. I made it private so that we can express our feelings on different things, and I wanted to be able to reach out to you and kind of let you know what to expect out of this group. So first of all, the fact that it's a private group I thought was super important, because that way we can explore learning in kind of a safe environment. And if you've listened to any of my podcasts, you know that what my goals are to create people who, maybe we come up with some off of the wall ideas that we can explore together. But hopefully this group is open-minded enough that we can talk about those things together without, without feeling like we're going to, I don't know, that we're going to get, what's the word? Just that, those ideas won't be appreciated or even honored. Sometimes we just want to be heard, for one. And then also on this particular page, I wanted to express to you the ideas of illuminated learning, for one. It actually began out of an idea that I had for 7 different principles to be able to get illuminated learning, learning that really lights us up. I mean, if we look at the definitions of illuminated, and I have notes right here just so I don't forget what I'm saying, but illuminated, some definitions of it is to supply or brighten or to light up. To throw a light on a subject is also a definition. To decorate in lights, a celebration. Sometimes our learning helps us feel like we're celebrating something. To enlighten, as with knowledge. To make resplendent and luminous. And let's see, the decorated manuscripts. I don't know if you remember seeing those of, of Gothic eras, but those were kind of fun to think of as if we think of illumination, to become illuminated. And that's really, like, when I think of things that just make me so happy, it is the things that I learned that really just light the fire. And that's one of the things that I really hope we can discuss, maybe those things that really are lighting a fire within you, and hopefully we can spread that excitement to each other of different things we are learning and things that we are also striving to become. As you may have known, I changed the format of my show. It's not necessarily all going to be on homeschooling or those types of things. It's definitely going to be on self-directed learning. It's going to be on how we learn, educate, and live in the world around us. It's going to be some personal development, some self-help kind of things to help us live our best lives, with just some really interesting different ways of thinking of things. So on illuminated learning, I'm going to do early release on podcasts, of upcoming podcasts. So you will actually have a chance to see the podcasts on that are coming, privately posted on my YouTube channel before anyone else. So you'll get at least a week before on some of the podcasts that are coming up. I'd love to take questions and ideas for upcoming podcasts. For example, I have a podcast coming with David Gornorsky, and he talks about Renee, I'm trying to think of his name. Now it's not coming to me. All I can think of is Gornorsky when I was thinking of Renee's last name. Oh, Renee Girard's Monadic theory as well as scapegoat mechanism. It's extremely interesting to me, and it's going to post all during December. I had a 2.5-hour conversation with David because I'm so enthralled with everything Renee Girard right now. I've watched videos, I've listened to tons of his stuff. I'm hopefully going to pick up some of his books, although some of his ideas are maybe above my intellectual understanding. But I definitely am everything Renee Girard right now, and it's going to be a great release for December because of we're going to talk about how the Bible actually has helped us through an anthropology as well as a historical way. It has actually helped our community become more understanding, enlightened, and loving, and how when we use the concepts from the Bible or the teachings of Jesus Christ, for example, we become better people. And it's really fascinating because, like I said, it's a very scientific way of looking at how those particular subjects have helped us as people. So I'd love to take some questions. I'm going to post some of the videos that I've been watching so that you can also become everything Renee Girard as well as David Gnorski centered, so that as you listen to his podcasts, that you'll, hopefully you'll have some questions, because he really wants to do a question and answer with some of my listeners. And also for the beginning year, I really want to come up with themes for the month. Like January, for instance, is a huge goal time or a goal setting time of year. And I would love to do podcasts, if you have people that you'd love to hear from, or if you have questions that you want answered, or if you want any little bit of coaching. I would love to have that kind of group going where we could coach each other on how to set goals, to stick with goals, do those kinds of things for the upcoming year. So if you want to help me set what each month's theme is going to be, I would greatly appreciate it. And then we're going to just explore those principles of illuminating learning. And I have 7 different principles. I don't think I've ever, in the about description, I talk about them, like having them, but I haven't ever listed them. And I plan on doing maybe mini videos like this where we talk about each one of those principles and how they help us have just really enlightened, fabulous learning that just fills our soul and our spirit, as well as ways that we can improve ourselves. Let's see. I'm going to just hopefully grow this group. So if you feel like you have friends that are interested in, being part of a group like this, please let them know that it is available, and I'd love to hear from them and from you about ideas. And like I said, thank you so much for joining this group and helping us grow it.